And there they go.
Welcome back to RacingNews.com. I'm Magic, and a field of 7 older males are going to route on the Gulfstream Park turf in Saturday's Grade 3 Tropical Turf Stakes. With me to talk about the races, Mike Somich. And Mike, we got the long-awaited return of Largent. We last saw him just missing in the Pegasus World Cup here, but that was 12 months ago. He comes back. It's a much easier spot for him. Did you put him on top?
You know, I did. And this is one of those races where you have two clear horses. You've got Largent and you've got Value Proposition coming out of the Chad Brown barn. So you got Chad Brown and Todd Pletcher just banging heads here in a stakes race on the turf at Gulfstream Park. You mentioned that last race from Largent. It was exceptional, and we all know how good Curl Liam was during that stretch. On top of that, Largent is 4 for 6 over this Gulfstream Park turf with 2 places as well. And really the story of this race, I think, is going to be the pace. You've got 4 horses out of the 7 that want to go toward the lead. And so you're going to see a quick pace out there up front. And that's going to create some room for a horse like Largent to really be able to roll home late. Value Proposition wants to be a little more forwardly placed and could get caught up in a little bit more of that early pace that's going to cost him later with the big time kick. So for me, I'm going to go with Largent over the Value Proposition. I think if you're playing multi-race wagers, you can only use one of the 2 of them. And for me, it's really Largent in that spot.
And to hear more about all of our thoughts on the multi-race wagers at Gulfstream Park on Saturday, make sure you tune into the Magic Mike Show over at RacingNews.com and YouTube.com/RacingDudes. Mike and I will be tackling the late pick 4 on Saturday, which starts with this race, so you can get more of our thoughts over there. But Mike, focusing on this race, if we want to make money on it from a single race bet, who do you want to use in the exacta? You mentioned there's a lot of pace, so I'm guessing you're probably looking for another closer.
Yeah, I am kind of interested in the closers, and there's really not much from a closer perspective, which makes it pretty tough. Fat Man is a horse that comes from off the pace, but seems to be much better on the dirt. He's tried turf 5 times, has 2 second-place finishes, but a high buyer of just 84 isn't even close to getting it done here. I mentioned how much pace there was, so this is kind of make it interesting that my second pick is actually going to be the speed of the speed. And why am I doing that? Well, I think everyone's going to see the 5 horse here. Flying Scotsman is cheap speed. I don't think you're going to see anyone try to press him because he's just a horse that seems to be a cut below these. But if you go back and, if you watch the Magic Mike Show, we had this horse at 15 or 16 to 1, winning at a mile over this Gulfstream Park turf, going a mile in 132 and 4. That day he went very fast and kept going. He had Lannery up. He was wearing blinkers. We're doing both of those again today. I have a feeling that no one wants to press this horse. And if no one presses Flying Scotsman, and Flying Scotsman gets a little bit loose and strings him out and uses that speed as a weapon and goes 22 and change, 45 and change, 109, and makes someone come catch him, I don't think it's any of the horses that are sitting close to him. So I think that Largent rolls by Flying Scotsman late, but I'll take Flying Scotsman for the second spot and see if we can get some value in that exacta.
They're really, sometimes the jockeys, we'd say that the jockeys can read the past performances like the rest of us. And if they're all looking at this and saying, well, that horse is going to go, so I'm going to take back. If the other 6 jockeys do that, Flying Scotsman's gone. So Mike Somich, you're onto something here. Head over to RacingNews.com. We have free picks for every race, every track around the country. I mentioned we have the Magic Mike Show covering the Gulfstream Park late pick 4 over at the youtube.com/RacingDudes. You also catch every live stream show that we do along with our major stakes previews like this race and major stakes recaps, as well as full Kentucky Derby trail coverage. Leave a comment below with who you think is going to win this race. Will it be Largent off the layoff? Is it possibly Flying Scotsman? Maybe somebody else? Let us know down below. Hit like if you like this video. Hit subscribe if you really like it. Tell all your friends. We'll see you at the track.
Racing Dudes
And there they go.